NoeG.
Hello, Hogsmeade. Do I recall you saying that you speak Gobbledegook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is NoeG. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves Gobbledegook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
NoeG is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
A friend who speaks Gobbledegook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrok with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrok. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrok's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrok sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrok recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrok care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrok was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Hogsmeade. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, NoeG. It is an honor, sir.
You speak Gobbledegook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be Gobbledegook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read Gobbledegook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir NoeG.
Just NoeG. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrok knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrok. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Hogsmeade and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us. Revelio. Flipendo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Revelio. We need to break its line of sight somehow. Revelio. Confringo.
Yes, of course. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine.
Revelio.
It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
I still can't believe we're in a
Accio.
goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines
Accio.
like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as NoeG, to say the least.
Making me the first object
Revelio.
of suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I?
Ranrok cannot know there was a human here.
Fight about as well.
What's a human doing here? Kill spells glance off of me. Wonder how long I'm supposed to do this for.
Petrificus Totalis. We're being watched. By the...
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Armite. You have my word. Accio! We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. I should use disillusionment. That I won't see a thing. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Hogsmeade. See if we can find any plans.
Wow, a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see Gobbledegook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to NoeG empty-headed.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
As if you could best the likes of me. Unforgivable.
It won't be long now before we find another repository. Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
Revelio.
What was that? We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Ooh, this shouldn't take long. It's me. Get him. Yeah. One less human to worry about. Incendio. You call that spellcasting?
Accio.
Incendio. Not quite as good as a stop by.
Revelio. Potato! Stupid!
Levio!
I won't rest till you're Stop!
Stupid one! Accio! Incendio!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to do?
Revelio.
This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Compulso. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're
Incendio. Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Incendio.
The area's still clear. Nobody cares.
Revelio.
Who is it? Governor, fortune again for you. No!
I will make you.
That was unimpressive. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless. How dare you use that spell on me? If only... Somebody there? Hello? What was that? Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills.
You will regret coming here. Come on there. You can't stop me. You're making this too easy.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Hogsmeade. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Clever.
Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Accio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Hogsmeade. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Aloha, Mora. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Hogsmeade. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Hogsmeade. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with NoeG.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrok must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrok was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrok murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrok, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, NoeG, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrok never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrok learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrok knows. Watch for my owl.